Hey, digital investors, what is going on? Welcome back to another video where we cover everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. And I got to tell you guys, we have a great video today filled with some really good news. On top of that, prices are also up for today. So now people are getting, very down about the price. And after so many days of red, it is nice to see a little bit of green in the market. See that portfolio jump up a little bit. Our fear and greed index is still an extreme fear at 23, but nonetheless, we are having some green on the board, which is a nice change for once, right? We've been bleeding like crazy. Not too much, but we'll see what happens. Either way, guys, we have a lot of great stuff to go over today. If you're a frequent viewer of the show and you'd like to show some support, then tap the like button. It really does help a ton to push this video in the YouTube algorithm. And last video, I had a few of you guys comment for the algorithm, and I just want to say thank you. That is awesome. So let's hop into it. Amazon is looking to hire a digital currency lead. The successful candidate will have experience in crypto and central bank digital currencies, according to the job posting. This is pretty crazy stuff, guys. Amazon jumping up on into crypto. Most people have their heads buried in their phone looking at nonsense, looking at funny cat videos, but look at the stuff that is going on. Amazon is looking for a digital currency and blockchain product lead as the internet giant progresses with plans to bring its payment systems into the crypto age. The position will work within Amazon's payments acceptance and experience team, and they are seeking an individual who is an experienced product leader to develop Amazon's digital currency and blockchain strategy and product roadmap. Now think about that, guys. Amazon's digital currency and blockchain strategy and product roadmap. Would it be crazy to think that Amazon maybe, might have a plan to come out with their own cryptocurrency? Could we see something like an Amazon coin that would be native to the Amazon website? I mean, I'm not saying that's the best idea or that's what they should do, but that would be pretty crazy, right? I think that would open up a lot of people. If people are shopping on Amazon with an Amazon coin, or who knows, what other type of cryptocurrencies you'd be able to spend on Amazon. But nonetheless, this is amazing stuff. The posting says this: you will leverage your domain expertise in blockchain, distributed ledger, CBDCs, and cryptocurrency to develop the case for the capabilities which should be developed, drive overall vision and product strategy, and gain leadership buy-in and investment for new capabilities. They say in order to own the vision and strategy for Amazon's digital currency, the successful candidate will require, quote, a deep understanding of the digital and cryptocurrency ecosystem and related technologies, Amazon said. Man, way to start the morning with some really, really bullish news, right? I think, Amazon stepping up into crypto is just crazy. And we've seen, MasterCard get into crypto, Visa get into crypto, and a myriad of other things. One of the things we'll go over today is Elon Musk saying that he's still bullish on crypto, reaffirming that. So I know a lot of people are, super angry with Elon Musk, right? On Twitter, you can see people just attacking him. But a couple of days ago, he did reaffirm his confidence in crypto and also led us on to know some other things. We'll go over that here shortly, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, right? Amazon is going to hire a person for this position. What do you think Amazon is trying to do? Do you think they're just going to try to incorporate cryptocurrencies and let you buy and sell? Or do you think maybe Amazon's going to try to come out with their own coin? Let me know what your speculation is in the comments below, but nonetheless, some amazing stuff. And we also have Bitcoin ownership by younger US investors surges and could be approaching general acceptance. Now, this is very, very important, right? Because as the young generation begins to get inheritances and as they begin to also make more money, right, move on from minimum wage jobs, where are they going to put that money? And, seeing Bitcoin ownership among younger people start to rise is some pretty crazy stuff. So this study was done by a DC-based analytics company, Gallup, and they revealed that Bitcoin is rapidly becoming a mainstream choice for young investors. Bitcoin ownership has taken off in the US in the past 3 years, especially among investors under the age of 50. And the researchers believe that Bitcoin is gradually approaching general acceptance among US investors as more and more people gain exposure to the asset class. Overall, Bitcoin ownership among US investors are defined as adults having more than $10,000 in traditional investment vehicles such as stocks or bonds, and that shot up from 2% in 2018 to 6% in 2021. So overall, a 4% increase, which is, you know, pretty good to go from 2 to 6, right? It takes a lot to go from 0 to 2, and we can see that 2 to 6 happened in just 3 years, and I'm sure in another 3 years it's probably going to go up much more than 4%, right? It's kind of like the snowball that goes down the hill, and once you kind of get that ball rolling, it's going to roll faster and it's going to get bigger. So for investors over 50, ownership remained relatively low, up to 3% from just 1% in 2018. However, during the same period, ownership among younger investors between the ages of 18 to 49 jumped a staggering 10 percentage points to 13%. Investors are gaining more confidence in the crypto asset, and I would also say they probably are also gaining more confidence across the crypto space, because Bitcoin is like, it brings a lot of people into the space, right? And they could understand, a lot of people see the price of things going up and they understand the inflation narrative, and so it's easy for them to get Bitcoin. And you know, I feel like Bitcoin's that perfect one, and you could almost even say Dogecoin, just because of what Dogecoin's become, right? This meme crypto. So it's like we have Dogecoin and Bitcoin kind of getting people in, understanding crypto. But in reality, right, most people who come into crypto, you know, who stays on just Bitcoin, right? There are so many other cryptocurrencies that can do so much more than Bitcoin can do, and that have, you know, very different use cases to Bitcoin, right? Just DeFi, for example, and even now NFTs. So the percentage of overall investors calling Bitcoin very risky has dropped from 75% in 2018 to 60% today. So that's a 15% drop, which again, that is pretty huge, and that's probably going to continue to accelerate. Additionally, fewer than half of investors under age 50 believe that Bitcoin is very risky, down from 71% in 2018. While Bitcoin ownership currently sits at 6%, 84% of investors report that they own stock index funds or mutual funds, 67% own individual stocks, and 50% have bonds. So at 6% ownership, Bitcoin is behaving more like gold, which is reportedly held by 11% of US investors. For the majority of Bitcoin holders, the world's largest crypto is primarily serving as a supplement to their portfolios rather than as an alternative to more traditional securities. And that kind of makes me want to ask you guys, what is it for you for Bitcoin? And let's just go over for cryptocurrencies in general, right? The entire crypto space. For you guys, are these supplementing your portfolio, right? Are you more heavy on traditional investments and your Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies kind of like your hedge and your supplementation, or are you more so all in on cryptocurrencies? Very interested to see what we get in the comments here. And I honestly think I'm probably going to do a poll on that. That'll probably be a really good poll, so keep your eyes out on that. If we do that poll, I'll share the results with you here. Now let's hop into this. Elon Musk says he owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, with Tesla and SpaceX holding Bitcoin for the long run. So this is some really crazy stuff. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you tap the like button. And Elon Musk is pulling back the curtain on his crypto portfolio. At the Virtual Bee World Conference, Musk says that he personally owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Now keep in mind that that's personally, right? We're not talking about Tesla. We're not talking about SpaceX there, when we'll go over all as well that they also have cryptocurrencies, but he's saying personally, that's what he owns. The CEO also confirms that Tesla and his other tech company SpaceX both hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. I do own Bitcoin and Tesla owns Bitcoin, SpaceX owns Bitcoin, and I do personally own a bit of Ethereum and Dogecoin, of course, is what he says. Musk says that Tesla will start accepting Bitcoin payments again once the mining process becomes more environmentally friendly. He says a verifiable shift away from coal and toward renewable energy may be underway. Now this is huge, guys. Again, we went from people who, you know, were very fed up with Elon Musk, very mad at him, accusing him of tanking the market. People think that, you know, he was walking away from crypto altogether. And what we're seeing now, and what we were seeing from this Virtual Bee conference that went on, is that could not be any further from the case, which I don't think is necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but for the crypto space, it is a good thing, since it seems like Musk here has so much influence on the market, right? Now that Musk says, oh no, I own Bitcoin, I'm holding it, and hey, you know what, Tesla's going to accept Bitcoin again once, you know, we see an environmentally friendly shift. You know, that has a big effect on the market, just because of how many people simply look up to this guy for one reason or another. But pretty crazy stuff, right? They will be accepting Bitcoin again once mining becomes more environmentally friendly. And keep in mind, right, we have a lot of miners that are no longer in China or are no longer going to be in China. So we are already seeing that switch. Really crazy stuff. And this is what he says: I want to do a little more due diligence to confirm that the percentage of renewable energy usage is most likely at or above 50%. So that's all we really need, right? For us to see Tesla start accepting Bitcoin again, it just has to be at or above 50%, which is honestly probably pretty doable. He also goes on to say, and that there is a trend toward increasing that number. If so, Tesla will resume accepting Bitcoin. Again, is this the end all be all? Do we need Tesla to start accepting Bitcoin to get on with this bull run? No, we absolutely do not. But this is big, again, just because of how many people seem to, for one reason or another, worship Elon Musk. So, and the sentiment has definitely changed, and it is just weird. We are getting some green across the board for past few days here. So interesting stuff. We also have Bitcoin is the key to the future of Twitter, says Jack Dorsey. The CEO said that Bitcoin will be a big part of the company's future at the second quarter earnings call, outlining the digital currency's potential to further transform Twitter products and services. He referred to Bitcoin as a native currency of the internet, and he described opportunities to integrate Bitcoin into existing Twitter services, including commerce, subscriptions, and new features like Twitter tip jar and super follows. He also explained to investors that a Bitcoin-enabled innovation is above just a currency to be had. He said that Twitter is committed to decentralizing social media and provide more economic incentives. He noted that Bitcoin is one of the 3 key trends for Twitter's future, alongside artificial intelligence and decentralization. He says, I think it's hugely important to Twitter and to Twitter shareholders that we continue to look at the space and invest aggressively in it. Okay, invest aggressively in it. And why would he say that it's also important to Twitter shareholders? Because Jack Dorsey obviously understands that if he aggressively invests into cryptocurrencies, his Twitter shareholders are probably going to make aggressive amounts of money, right? Not that hard to put 2 and 2 together. He emphasized that Twitter is not alone in its commitment to crypto, citing that aggressive digital currency development by Facebook, which expects to pilot its DM cryptocurrency later this year. But unlike Facebook, Twitter will one day focus on Bitcoin as a native internet open standard. And this is what he says: there's an obvious need for this and appreciation for it. And I think that an open standard that's native to the internet is the right way to go, which is why my focus and our focus eventually will be on Bitcoin. So that is pretty crazy, right? You just take a look at the sheer number of people that are on Twitter, and even the entire, crypto Twitter segment. They're going to have an absolute field day with this as this stuff starts getting implemented. And Twitter is definitely a great way to bring this stuff to the masses. And if they're making it the focal point of Twitter, again, things are going to start getting pretty crazy. We're already starting to kind of see the sentiment shift off just this alone, which honestly is kind of scary, right? I don't think we should be putting so much merit on what Elon Musk does. But if that's what people are going to do, again, one of the things I've always said, and I haven't said it lately, but it does not matter what we like or what we want. It simply matters what the market likes and what the market wants. And I think that is the winning philosophy to be had, right? It doesn't really matter what I think. What matters is what the market thinks. Our fear and greed index for today is sitting in extreme fear at 23, same as yesterday, and we've been here for months now in this extreme fear. Our prices for today, let's go over this while we have some green on the board. $32,000 for Bitcoin, Ethereum sitting at over $2,000, Binance Coin at $293, Cardano still over $8, XRP is at 59 cents, Dogecoin at 19 cents, Polkadot at $13, Uniswap at $17, and Bitcoin Cash at $440. That is our top 10. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. You'll be notified every time I put out a video like this. We go over Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything going on inside of the crypto space. If you guys could also do me a quick favor and tap the like button. Again, it just really does help for the YouTube algorithm. And with that said, guys, I will see you on the next one. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice, so don't take it as such. I'm just documenting the daily crypto news in this crypto bull run. All right, guys, again, hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you tomorrow.